I mean, at the time I didn't know, but yeah, obviously we've been able to see the replay, and it didn't look like he went, but a check swing earlier in the year helped us out too. So it's kind of funny how it comes down to those two events, but yeah.
Next question. You're in the back.
Logan, how did you feel out there tonight in probably one of the biggest games of your career? How did you feel out there?
I felt good. Everything was kind of moving the way I wanted it to, and yeah, it was a good. Buster called a great game, so.
Gonna go straight in the back.
Darin, were you maybe a little surprised that Aries threw you that fastball that caught so much of the plate? Were you able to drive out the center field there?
I mean, he's kind of been attacking me with heaters most of the year, most of the time I faced him. So, I swung at a first pitch changeup against him that first at bat. So, I think as a pitcher, you then tend to think that maybe he's sitting on that pitch or not. So, it was really similar to my first at bat in game 2. And so, but once you get to a 3-2 count, you just hope to react, and I reacted on time, and put a good swing on it.
Gabe, back here, far left, far right.
Yeah, question for either of you, but Gabe just told us that he's really excited to build on the foundation that you guys built for next year. So I guess I'm curious, what about this team and this organization gives you confidence that you can repeat the success that you've had this year?
Do you want me to? Okay. I just think from the top down of the organization, starting with people that we get to deal with, Farhan, Scott, they know what guys to go after. Like team guys, good people. That clubhouse in there is extremely special, and it's because it's full of great people that you want to be friends with your whole life, and when you take the field with them, everyone's got your back. Everyone is pulling in the same direction and going to step up for you if you saw examples of it all year. Guys go down, next guy steps up. Lamont Wade shows up in spring training and turns into one of the best players on the team, and it's just you have that confidence that going into spring next year, this whole off season, things are going to work out, and we exceeded so many expectations this year that I think the bar is going to be raised for us going into next year and going into spring and early in the season. So we're not going to sneak up on anybody, but I know that the guys in that clubhouse are guys that are ready for that too.
Down here, Tim.
Logan, as well or better than anybody how tough it is to keep the Dodgers off the scoreboard. What's your thoughts about Camilo? Obviously, you can throw good pitches and still give up runs. Having the ball in that situation with all that pressure, what are your feelings for him right now?
Oh, man. The first thing I did was I went and gave him a hug just because, he feels awful, which is it's kind of brutal because, he pitched so good for us. He did so well, and for that to happen, like for him to be the guy who gave up the run, it sucks. But, he's going to be a big part of this team for a long time, and, I think that's the first thing he needs to know is how big of part of the team that he's going to be in the future, and to not let that get his confidence down, because it's crazy to see how calm he is when he comes into the game, and I don't think that's going to change, but I hope this doesn't get him down at all.
Down here in the front, Mike.
Logan, you said before this series began you were just going to treat the postseason start like it was any other game. You had two of the most epic postseason starts in the history of this game with some elite company. So what did you learn from it, and what are your takeaways, and what was it like going through this 5-game series?
I learned that it's a lot of fun. You know, the crowd was just awesome. You know, that was really cool, and just being in this spot with our guys. You know, we deserve this to be here, and that was the coolest part for me. Unfortunately, it didn't happen the way we wanted it to, and it you know, that really sucks. But you know, it was a lot of fun. I don't know really if I answered your question very well, but I couldn't be more proud of the guys in the room.
Yeah, Darin, acknowledging that the Dodgers pitched very well throughout the whole series. You guys had 4 runs in the first game, and then didn't really, you know, mount much of an attack after that. How much that had to do with them, and how much of it had to do with you, and how much had to do with breaks? You know, balls hit at people, and I mean, how do you kind of process all that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the arms that they have, you know, every single at bat, starting pitching, bullpen, are some of the most elite arms in the game. And you can have an approach, you can have a game plan. Executing against that level of ability is, you know, obviously very hard. I think we had great approaches, great game plans. You know, obviously, yeah, you need balls to fall. You need breaks. I think I was talking to Susan the other day about, you know, that in a one game take all, it doesn't matter if you have great at bats. You need positive results, and it's a jam shot that falls in the grass. It's, you know, not lining out. You know, just things that ground balls that find holes. You know, the things that it comes down to in a game like this is you know, a little bit of luck, and you know, that's part of, you know, your approach and things like that. If you have a good one, you'll hopefully turn out on the, you know, positive end of things. But yeah, I mean, their arms are really, really, really good.
Next question, Thomas, down here on the left.
Yeah, Logan, obviously you went through, pitched well this game, but it seemed like Mookie Betts was that guy that even on good pitches he was able to get some hits off of you. What did you feel about facing him, and what's your respect level for him?
He's one of the best players in baseball for a reason. You know, he's a pretty incredible player and pretty incredible guy, honestly. So, you know, he did a good job. He kind of knew the way I attacked him the first game, and I try to kind of do that the same way this one, and kind of just got to tip your cap. He's a special player, and there's a reason why he's so special.
Anything else for these guys? Okay, we'll do one more over here, far right.
This is for either one of you guys. Gabe just said that the rivalry is healthy and well. Going into next year, how motivated are you, and what did you think about that comment about where the rivalry is and where it's going?
This won't be the last time we play them in the playoffs.
I'm shocked it was the first, but I mean, yeah, what a series for the first time, and yeah, hopefully, I mean, we don't plan on, you know, taking any steps backwards, so, and I know they don't, so yeah, it'll be hopefully fun for years to come.